This is Dr. West. Welcome to the Bible Answer Man, and hoping that this question might be a blessing to you. How far down the family lineage is marriage legal between family members? Well, this is a good question, and with marriage being so liberal as it is today, there's a lot of marriage across uh, racial lines and economic lines and ethnic lines. Uh, Country. There's so many areas now that and people marrying close to the family tree. This is what this is speaking about, and there can be a very great problem when you marry too close kin. I know it's been historically happened where people married brothers and sisters and their wives. Uh, Daughters and their father's wife and all this kind of thing. Of course, that's not really lineage, as such, but just talking about marrying close, like daughters or cousins or that sort of thing. There can be a natural problem. I know I was in a section of country one time where I pastored, and a lot of people there married close into their family tree, like first cousins and things. And I saw a lot of deformity. I saw a lot of mental problems, and those are things that can happen if you marry too close to the family tree. In Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6, it says, "Ye shall not approach to any that is near kin," and that's the key, "to uncover their nakedness." So what would be near kin? It would be your father, your father's wife, sons, daughters, father's daughters, your sisters, sons, daughters, daughters of your son, father, mother, sister, mother's sister, father's brother, daughter-in-law, brethren, their wife. So this could be a problem for you. God doesn't want you to marry too close because he knew that the problem that can happen. Now you say, well, in the Old Testament they married very close. Well, they did, but then they were a more pure line too. Our lineage today has been so dispersed that we're so far from the original autograph, our original parents, Adam and Eve, that all these things are inherent. So the fact that you can see this in cattle, if you're not very careful. If you want a real strong breed, sometimes you have to breed that with a kind of a one that's not too close, and then you get a stronger breed. Sometimes you don't get the racehorse type out of that, but then they're not built for work anyway. They're built for show and for breeding and for speed. They're built for one purpose. But when you want strength, then you need to get a little further away from the family tree, whether that's animals or humans. And in material, in the world that we live in today, in 21 states, it is legal for first cousins to marry, and Florida is one of those. Where it was when we're quoting or taping this program. It may have changed by the time you see it, but were 21 and may well still be 21 states where you can marry first cousins. But that's really not the best thing to do. And in 25 states prohibit first cousins to marry. And other states have variable laws, in different situations. So there is evidence that if we marry too close, that things can happen. And there's a slight chance too that about 1.5 to a 2 point something percent people get spina bifida from these kinds of unions. So there can be a number of problems that are associated with marrying too closely. So maybe encourage people that you know about who may be thinking about that situation, that they really need to get some advice legally and also get some advice medically.